Bloons TD6 is a massively complex game with a lot of obscure mechanics and bugs. In this video, I will showcase 4 niche pieces of tech in Bloons TD6, and I can guarantee that you didn't know about all of them, even if you are well experienced with this game. So immediately starting off with number 1. Subgon Energizer gives small cooldown reduction than normal Energizer to water towers. As you can see, I have this small showcase set up with 2 first strikes, one being affected by the Energizer and one being affected by the Subgon. I will activate their abilities at the same time and let's see their cooldowns. 3, 2, 1, go! After a while, we can notice that one first strike comes back up a few seconds faster than the second one, and that's of course the one that is being affected by Subgon. The reason why this happens can be traced back to update 51, where Ninja Kiwi has reduced the Energizer cooldown reduction to water towers from 50% to 40%. While doing this, the devs forgot to apply the nerf to Subgon as well, leaving it at 50%. This knowledge can be useful for niche situations in boss events and free play. Moving on to number 2, Chinooking towers inside a Sun Temple hitbox. Many experienced players already know about this trick, where you use a support Chinook to move a tower right next to a Sun avatar before upgrading it to a temple. Unfortunately, I've seen a surprising amount of people thinking that it has been patched in update 51, which is false. Temple Chinooking hasn't been patched, the method has simply changed. So as you can see, when I try to Chinook this super monkey and buy the temple upgrade, the heli just refuses to pick up the super monkey. But there's a way to circumvent this, and it's quite simple. Just wait for the Chinook to pick up that super, and only afterwards purchase the temple. And here you go. That's how you can save space by Chinooking towers inside the Sun Temple. Number 3. Skipping the Spikegeddon detonation ability. The Spike Factory Paragon has an ability called the Spikegeddon. This ability is split into 2 phases. The first deploys an array of mines all over the track. The second detonates all of the mines at once, and we are forced to go through this phase, even if there are currently no mines on the map. The ability will simply do nothing in that case. However, there's a method to skip phase 2 of this ability and lay down mines 2 times in a row, and now I will demonstrate how to do it. First, you have to use the Spikegeddon ability, and when the Paragon is laying down mines, you have to make sure that the round ends before the last mine is thrown. You'll notice that the Spikegeddon is still working on finalizing the ability in between rounds. After that, exit and load back into the game. You'll notice that the last few mines from after the round ended are gone. And now, you are able to skip the detonation phase entirely and use a second Spikegeddon right away, but only as long as all the mines have been detonated naturally by Bloons running over them. Due to the heavy setup, this trick is pretty niche, but when it works, it's ridiculously powerful. You practically get double value out of an already super strong ability. And now on to the final trick, Mini Sun Avatar Duplication. When you sacrifice $50,000 of magic towers to a temple, it starts spawning mini Sun Avatars around itself. One Sun Avatar is spawned every 30 seconds, and stays on the map for 65 seconds before disappearing. This results in the temple having 2 Sun Avatars to its name most of the time, and occasionally having 3 for 5 seconds. For the True Sun God or Vengeful True Sun God, this amount is doubled. However, it is possible to get 12 Vengeful Sun Avatars for the entirety of a tier 4 boss kill, triple the amount you normally obtain. I tested a max buffed VTSG against a tier 4 Bloonarius with and without this tech, and the difference ended up being massive. This is the kill with 4 mini sun avatars. (2.78 seconds). And this is the kill with 12 mini sun avatars. 1.58 seconds. This trick resulted in a kill 1.75 times faster than normal, achieving an absurd 474,000 DPS without Adora, and just imagine how much higher it can get if you use her. So now you might be wondering, how do you trigger such a powerful exploit? And the answer is so simple, it doesn't feel real. All you have to do is exit and load back into the game, and you will duplicate a sun avatar. The sun avatar spawner, as mentioned earlier, has a 30-second cooldown between each saf. However, this cooldown is not saved in between rounds, and it gets reset to 0 instead, meaning that if you reload, you spawn a sun avatar instantly. Rounds 96 to 100 just so happen to have round durations at perfect intervals to make use of this bug. I'm sure this will find use in some ranked boss speedruns, where DPS plays a significant role, since this tech generates an insane amount of DPS for a low price. And if you didn't know about at least 2 of these pieces of tech, you are legally obligated to subscribe. If you have any questions about these, you can either leave a comment or ask on my Discord server. I also got a creator code. Use code Jakilip in the Bloons TD 6 item shop if you want to support me. If you do so, you're the GOAT, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.